Let me paint a picture. You run a manufacturing company doing a few million a year in revenue. Metal fabrication, components, assemblies, real work, real equipment, real payroll. You got long term customers, you have decent margins, and most of your new business still comes from relationships and referrals. But one day a new buyer steps into your office and they say something that's going to stick with you. They say before they reached out, they asked one of the AI assistants who handles this type of work in their region. It gave a few names, but yours wasn't on the list. You didn't lose that deal, but in the back of your mind, you're still wondering how many times did that same conversation happen where you never even got mentioned? That's what I want to talk about in this video. In plain English, no hype, what AI visibility actually means for a manufacturing business and what you can do about it. So first off, this is not a tech demo. This is for an owner or leadership team at a mid-sized manufacturer who already has real business on their hands. You've got machines to keep up and running. You have people to keep safe, deliveries to make. You don't have time to chase every shiny new thing that shows up on LinkedIn. At around 3, 5, 10 million in revenue, the game changes. The problem usually isn't can we do the work? It's do the right people even know we exist when they're ready to move? And right now, a lot of those early conversations are starting inside tools like ChatGPT, Copilot, Perplexity, and whatever comes next. So I want to talk to you the way I would if I were in your conference room looking at your backlog and your growth plan, and you said, Gerald, bottom line, how does this AI stuff affect deal flow for a shop like ours? Here's the shift as simply as I can say it. For years, a new buyer or engineer needed a supplier. They would ask their network, go to Google or a directory, walk trade show floors. They would slowly build a short list. Today, more and more of them start like this. Which manufacturers specialize in your process in your region? Who does short run stainless fabrication for food grade equipment? Or maybe something like, what are some reputable suppliers for your specific part or your capability? And instead of page results, they get something like this. Here are 3 manufacturers that fit what you described, plus a short summary of what each one does. Behind that answer is AI. It's scanning websites, directories, articles, videos, reviews, everything it can get its hands on, and then making a call. As the AI, who do I feel confident putting on this list? That's AI visibility, not do I rank somewhere on page 1. But when AI has to suggest actual names, am I one of them or am I invisible in that first cut? For an owner at 3, 5, 10 million, that's not a vanity metric. That's future pipeline, customer concentration risk, and eventually valuation. Think about AI like a bartender at a hotel bar at a big industry conference. The bartender has overheard hundreds of conversations over the years. Who's easy to work with? Who blew a deadline? Who saved someone's ass when a line was going down? A procurement lead walks in and says, I'm looking for a shop that can handle short run, tight tolerance, stainless, Midwest based, good on communication. Who should I talk to? Bartender's going to give them a couple of names, not a spreadsheet. To make that introduction, that bartender needs 3 things: a clear way to describe you, at least one good story about you, a sense of where you fit and what you're really built for and where you play. AI is playing that bartender role at scale. And the uncomfortable question for all of us is, has it actually heard your story often enough, clearly enough to say your name when it counts? If I asked you face to face, give me the one sentence you'd want a buyer to remember about your company, you'd say something like, we're a process shop in X region, and we do short run, high mix work for industrial customers who need reliability and communication as much as they need price. You know who you are. Now flip it around. If I ask an AI assistant, who is, enter your company name, and what do they do, can it find anything that sounds like that? Here's the problem I see over and over again with mid-sized manufacturers. Websites written like generic brochures from 2010, phrases like innovative solutions and full service provider instead of plain English. An attempt to list every process in every industry, which ends up saying nothing clear at all. AI struggles with that the same way a human does. If it can't find a simple, specific description of what you make, for whom, at what level of quality and scale, then it's far less likely that it's going to put you on that short list. Being a few million in year at least means you already know your sweet spot. The question is whether the outside world, and now AI, can see it as clearly as you can. The second thing that bartender needs is a story. When you recommend a supplier, you don't say they're a leading provider of integrated manufacturing solutions. You say things like, we had a big customer push a launch date. One of our suppliers couldn't hit the new schedule. This shop rejigged the production, ran over time for 2 weeks, and we shipped on time. They didn't gouge us. They communicated the whole way. That's why we still use them. That's what people remember. AI under the hood is looking for that same kind of thing. Case studies, project summaries, detailed testimonials, articles where customers talk about you, even posts where you walk through the problem that you solved. So here's the question. If AI crawled everything about your company today, would it find even one good specific story? Not a slogan, not we're committed to quality, a story. We help this kind of customer under this kind of pressure with this kind of part or assembly. Here's what we walked into. Here's what we did. Here's the outcome. You do work like this every month. The stories exist. They're just locked into people's heads and email threads. You don't need a library. Even 2 or 3 solid public stories give AI and humans something to latch onto whenever they're trying to understand why you're not just another name on the list. The third piece is placement. Where do you actually fit? At your size, you can't and shouldn't be everything to everyone. You have lanes where you win, certain materials, certain tolerances, certain industries, certain run sizes, or lead times. And if your online presence says we do machining, fabrication, design, engineering, assembly, and more for all industries, it might feel safe, but it makes it very hard for AI or a buyer to know when you're the right call. On the other hand, if AI keeps seeing short run stainless fabrication for food grade equipment or medium volume components for industrial OEMs in X industry, or emergency and maintenance parts with fast turnarounds in your region. Now it has a mental slot for you. So when someone asks who can handle specific capability in specific region with decent lead times, you're much more likely to be in that first answer. Again, this isn't about gaming a system. It's about making your positioning explicit enough that a very fast, very literal system can say that's their wheelhouse. So when we talk about AI visibility for 3 million plus manufacturers, I'm really just asking 3 things. Can AI describe your company in one clean sentence? Can AI tell at least one real story that proves you're good? Can AI place you in the right kinds of projects and industries? If you're not confident on 2 or 3 of those, odds are you're missing out on early stage consideration in places you never see. And at your size, that's the difference between controlled growth and feeling like you're always one big customer away from being uncomfortable. Before you invest $1 in new tools or platforms, I'd ask you to do something simple with your leadership team. Take 30 minutes and answer these 3 prompts. If an AI assistant had to introduce your company to a perfect fit new customer in one sentence, we'd want it to say what? If that customer said, give me one example that shows me these people can deliver, we'd tell them a story about what? If we could only be known for a few things, capabilities, industries, types of work, what would you choose? Once you have those, ask, where online do these things actually exist in words someone outside the company could see? If the answer is they don't, that's the first fix. Put that sentence on your site in plain language. Turn that story into a simple case study or a post. Make your ideal placement explicit instead of implied. Those 3 things alone are going to make it dramatically easier for AI and humans to understand who you are and when to bring you into the conversation. This is the work we do all day. My name is Gerald, and at WebPulse, we help established companies, especially manufacturers doing a few million and up, become AI readable. Not by chasing every new gimmick, but by taking the business you've already built and making your positioning clear, surfacing your real stories, and structuring those things so AI can confidently introduce you when those buyers are asking for help. If you listened to those 3 questions and thought we're solid, but if I'm honest, I don't know what AI would say about us, here's what I'd like to offer. If you drop a comment that says AI ready, I'll review your online presence and send you a short video walkthrough. The sentence AI should be able to say about your company, the one story I'd lead with, And the first place I'd put it so you stop being invisible in those early AI driven shortlists. I'm not going to use scare tactics. No sky is falling. You did the hard part already. You built a real business that serves real customers. My job is to make sure that as the way people look for suppliers changes, your company doesn't quietly disappear from the conversation.